Hello everyone, and in this video we are going to see one of a very powerful editor of Linux operating system. So let's open the terminal and let's try to use this editor to create new files and to try to edit those new files. Because this editor is very advanced. Even if you do not know how to start this editor, how to close this editor, you will not be able to operate it. Okay, because it's not easy to close this editor. It's easy to start it, but not easy to close it. So let's try to understand how we can use it, how we can save the contents inside it and everything. So let's move on to the desktop folder. And if I keep it here, you will see if I create a file using Vim, let's say I want to create a file using Vim, and the file name will be demo.txt. So if I hit enter, then I will be writing something into this file, and this is the editor called as Vim. It's not easy as your nano editor. Why? Because on this editor you have different modes. So the two important mode of this editor is, the first one is command mode and the second one is insert mode. So always remember, when we start the Vim editor, we always come to the command mode. Command mode is the first mode where we directly land into. On this command mode, you can only run commands. You cannot edit the file. You can only run commands like to save the content, to exit the editor, to delete a line, to replace something. All these different commands you have to perform in this command mode, and every keyboard button has a unique operation in this command mode. And if you want to move to the insert mode is the mode where you can try to insert, edit, or delete anything from the file, or remove anything, or write a paragraph or something, copy paste something into the file. All those things we can do from the insert mode. And there is a very easy method to move to the insert mode. It is using the I symbol. If you press a lowercase I, you will find inside the insert mode, which can be represented from this symbol here. Now, whatever thing I want to type here, I can type here, like this is a normal file. If I want to write something in the next line, I can do that. This is another line or something. You can do whatever thing you want. So using I symbol, we can move from command mode to insert mode. Now let's say again I want to go back to the command mode, because over there only I can do anything like exit and save the contents. So for that you have to press your escape key. So once we press the escape key, you will find yourself in the command mode. So I symbol will take you to the insert mode, and then the escape symbol will take you back to the command mode. There are other methods also to move to the insert mode, and they are like, let's say my cursor is on this A, and if I press the capital I by pressing Shift and I, you can see that you are moved inside the insert mode, and your cursor is in the beginning of a line. Let's again escape. And if I press a small a, you can see I am again in the insert mode, but my cursor is one path ahead, one particular character forward is my cursor now. If I again press the escape button and press capital A, I am in the end of the line. So there are four methods: small I, capital I, small a, capital A. And I just told you the methods of all these things. If I just press small I, it will not move the cursor. Sorry. If I go back to the command mode and then press the small I, it will not move the cursor. But if I press the small a, it will move my cursor one symbol ahead. So these are different ways to move from command to insert. Now let's understand how we can save the contents. So if you want to save the content, you can press colon in the command mode. Remember, all these things you can do in the command mode only. You can press a colon, and then you can write WQ. So W means to write the content, to save the content, and Q means to quit the editor. If I hit enter, you will find there is a file created on my desktop, and I am now out of the file. I can run other commands here, but I am not inside the file. I am outside the file. If you go back and run the same command, which is vim demo.txt, you will again find yourself inside the file. And if you want to edit something, you can again press I, just edit something like This is a demo. So whatever you want to mention it here, you can mention. Again, press the escape button. And let's say I do not want to save this content. I just want to quit the editor. I do not want to save it. I just want to quit the editor. So what should we do then? We can write colon, we can write Q and followed by a override symbol, which is exclamation. So this symbol is used to exit without saving the content. If you do not want to save and exit the editor, you can use this symbol and you will find yourself outside it. And if you go back, you will not find the new line which you added in the previous editor. So if you do not want to save and you want to exit, you can press colon Q exclamation. Let's suppose I want to make some changes again. I want to make some changes and I want to write something like this is demo, let's say. I can do that. Again, press the escape to move to the command mode. And I just want to save. I do not want to exit. I just want to save content. So I can press W, colon W. So colon W will only save the content. That's it. And now if you want to exit it, you can just press colon Q. So it will, like, if you want to do them individually, like first save and then exit, you can do that using colon W to save, colon Q to exit. Now, one more very easy method to save and exit is, let's again write something into this file, something random. And let's try to go to the command mode by pressing the escape key. And if you want to save and exit, you can press shift and then 2 times Z. Z means zebra. You can press shift and 2 times Z symbol. So if I press shift and 2 times Z, you will again find yourself say outside of the editor while saving the content. If you go back, you will find the content over here. So this is how we use the Vim editor. These are basic things that you need to know for using the Vim editor. How to open it, how to move to the insert mode, how to come back to the command mode, how to save and exit, how to save, how to quit, how to exit without saving. All these things I just told you using different methods. And now let's say I want to run the let's say I want to run some other commands like replacing the contents. So I'm currently in the command mode, and let's say I want to replace the content. It is written like this is a demo. I want to replace it with something like this is a normal or this is an text file. Let's say I want to mention this is a text file. So I want to replace this demo. So I can do that by pressing Shift R, means capital R. So by pressing Shift and R, you are now in the replace mode where you can replace this whole content starting from this cursor with whatever letters you want. So let's say I want to write here as this is a big file. So I'll type big space file. So it will replace those previous content with the new contents. Then again, by pressing the escape key, you can come back to the command mode. Let's say I want to just replace a character with another character. You can simply press small r and then you can just replace it full stop with whatever character you want. Like I replace the full stop with a comma. Okay. If you want to come here and replace this F with capital F or like this F with any other character, so you can just come here and then press the R button and then press whatever character you want to replace it with. So it will replace that thing with that character. Another thing, let's say you want to change the case of a file. I want to change the case of a file. Case means if it is small case, then it will change it to uppercase, or otherwise vice versa. So you can just press Shift and you can press the tilde symbol, which looks like this one. So on your keyboard, there is a symbol which looks like tilde. You can just press Shift and it basically it's below the escape key. And in order to use it, you have to press Shift. So let's press Shift and tilde and it will keep on replacing your characters with the upper one. If you go back and do it again, then these characters will shift to the lower case. So if the character is in uppercase, it will be in uppercase. In lowercase, if it is in lowercase, it will be converted into uppercase. So this is how we use the Vim editor for different purposes. If you want to delete one complete line, you can press 2 times small d. So pressing 2 times continuously small d will delete the line. I want to delete this line, I'll press 2 times small d, it will delete the line for me. And then I can just press Shift double Z to save and exit the file. So these are some of the things that you need to know, at least to remember the concepts of Vim editor, because on some Kali or some Linux machines, you will not find Nano, you will only find the Vim editor. So you should know how to use it. Now, apart from Nano and Vim, there are other file editors also which are graphical. So you have one called as Mousepad. You can use the command Mousepad and you can just open whatever file you want to edit. It will open the file like normally we use Notepad on Windows. You can write whatever thing you want. If you want to save, you can just press Ctrl S. If you want to exit, just exit it. So this is another editor that you can use on your Linux operating system, and it's very easy to use. It's a graphical editor. But Nano and Vim are not graphical, they are CLI editors on Kali. So I hope that all these concepts related with file editors are clear to you. And that is all for this video.
If you want to join the live practical focus training on Kali Linux, then you can contact us on the number shown on the screen.